Yeah, if it's cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Stag Fire Forge. I'm gonna have to turn my brightness up on my phone because I can't see anything. But it doesn't look like anyone's here yet. Got the whole anvil at least. So you don't want a long taper, you want to whack, you want to lift the hammer and the face hit these corners and chamfer them in. You want to do it like a square diamond. That's how we start. That's going to give it all of the mass in the arse. Okay. Hello, everybody. We're forging some leaves today. We got both me and my forge partner Jake. Hello. Don't be afraid to say hi in the chat.
I'm getting hot to get out of this.
I can't pronounce that name, I'm sorry. But hello. So pretty sure we've got 12 by 12 millimeter square stock today. And we're practicing. Where do we put the other the leaf? Tight squeeze. Trying to make something like this again. So, the sun is pretty harsh today. There we go. piece or... Huh? Yeah. So we don't want to squid this out just a little bit. So it doesn't pucker. That's the basic idea we want to go with. These are a bit long. I should have cut them shorter. Hello, Bertram. Good to see you again. So kind of similar to last stream, we're trying to forge some leaf keychains. We're starting off with that taper, or the chamfer, rather.
Hello, Matilda.
I couldn't read the name. It's my bad. That's terrible. I forgot my glasses. Honestly, it's a lot of this, over and over and over again until.
I apologise if I butcher anyone's name.
I just got my new glasses in, but I'm not allowed to use them out of here.
No? We are making, where'd you put it? These little leaf rings. Oh, you started in December? How are you going? What have you made?
Oh, nice. I've done some knives. We both have, but out of mild steel.
I'm a lot better at knives than anything else, but I had to stop making it here because they made it illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, once they made it illegal to carry most, anything that's a hunting knife or a sword, yeah. We could do kitchen knives. We've only just gotten our hands on some hardened steel. We've got a lot of train track. It's just drawing that train track down is quite difficult.
Yeah, I've done a few hooks. I've done this hammer holder or tongue holder. It's one of my first things.
I can't tell which one's which now. I think it's this one. Yep.
We're in South Australia. We're essentially turning into the UK here.
Yeah. I swear, soon they're gonna make us blunt our kitchen knives. I dread that day.
Imagine cutting a piece of bread with a butter knife.
Nah, it would be like steak knives wouldn't be pointy anymore and stuff like that.
They've kind of already done that. But yet they're now like serrated pointed steak knives and pumps.
Yeah. Where's the brush at?
Just here.
Thank you, sir. Not kitchen knives though, hunting knives. Anything that would be considered a hunting knife, like a, you know, even the Bowie, which is like an Aussie staple. Yeah, yours is ready.
I was making daggers.
So before we can legally make swords, weapons, and you know the cool knives, basically, rather than just the kitchen knives, we have to join an official guild, and then what was it? We have to join a guild, and then we have to join a dangerous weapons club. And then
I've wanted to make a sword, yes.
And then we have to register with SAPOL, which is where we're in South Australia, so it's South Australia Police, before we're allowed to even start taking orders for it. And then, as far as my understanding of it is, once we take orders, we can then start making the sword or whatever it is. But we can't practice before then, as far as I understand it, because anything sword shaped, even if it's a double edge, it'll still be classified as a sword, because you can sharpen it in a few minutes and you'll still get charged for it as if it was. Which one have I got? Is this yours or mine? I can't tell.
I had the dodgy one, that's mine. I had the dodgy end.
We got the dodgy end.
Yeah. It's okay to ask questions, even if we know we're not allowed to do it. Essentially, we're not allowed to defend ourselves here.
Yeah, that's very difficult. It's a very difficult one, because to defend yourself here, like violently, you would have to match the intensity of the person attacking you. And it's hard to judge when someone is going to go too far. So you can't shoot the person if they break into your house. You're not able to shoot them. You can't stab them unless they have a knife and they're ready to stab you. In a lot of cases, unless they stab you, you're still going to get done for it.
Yeah, essentially, you can't exceed equal force. Gas.
Yeah, gas forge, LPG,
Single burner.
single burner at the moment.
We're wanting to upgrade to a multi-burner.
I can probably upgrade any time. It's just how much gas it's going to use is what I'm worried about. Because at the moment we've got 45 kilo bottles of LPG. That costs $120 Australian per bottle. So it's a lot cheaper than going to the fuel station and buying 9 kilo gas bottles for, well, whatever the price fluctuates for those. It goes up to $40, $50. I was doing it a few years ago with those, just sitting around $35, but it only lasts a few sessions.
and through. It just kind of goes through the tip and then around this side and then that side. And then around here.
So we might have had a crack, or it could just be some really thick forge scale at the tip.
I can stop this one and I can do my other thing.
No, still do a leaf. Just keep working it, because what we're going to do is we're going to flatten them together. If you want to, when we get to that point, you could probably...
I want to do something different to what you've done there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm trying to do something slightly different as well.
Mine might incorporate really thin metal, but then like I want to put the Dremel through it, so I want to put a Dremel through here and make patterns into it, maybe go all the way through, so it looks like the structure of a leaf when you hold it up in sunlight.
Yeah. No, I like that. My second one that I broke was a kind of an attempt to make it a nice, a big leaf.
We ended up making a heart pendant.
Yeah, because it broke off right on the spine, and I had the round files ready to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I have the same issue with trying to translate between pounds and kilos.
A wonderful mistake turned into a nice heart pendant.
That was my off-camera forging session. I don't have many of those anymore. But that was what I did there. And I was trying to experiment with how thin I could get everything. I've almost finished this tip. I've made it kind of ugly here, but that's fine. It's all going to be reduced down. And then we're going to start on the shoulder. Yeah, 20 pounds. Yeah, it doesn't last that long. I've got a small bottle and a big bottle right next to each other right now. I could probably tilt the camera and show you. Yeah. So the big one will last me anywhere between 3 and 8 months, depending on how often I forge. So it's way more cost effective to go with that one, especially when you consider that I run to and from the shop a lot to keep on getting the new gas bottles. It might last a couple of days, full days forging, but it's not worth the hassle.
That was a hassle.
So I've got 2 of these. One's sitting in the back ready to swap out when it's needed eventually. But yeah, go grab another drink. You're all good. I also want to set up at some point a coal forge, but that's going to come eventually. It's a whole nother mission at that point to figure out the ins and outs of keeping just enough. I kept on melting. Like I was making leaf, trying to make a leaf when I started forging in my coal forge that I built, but it melted the spine of the leaf, and I never was able to fish it out. So swapped to gas, a little bit more control over it, and less attention to the forge itself rather than the material. As I have more room, it'll be easier, like more space to do things. It'll be easier to have stuff like that around, and more people as well. Because back then I didn't have Jake around here. I don't know if you can still see the pieces out there. Sorry about that. Okay. Now I think I'm going to start the shoulder. So I'm going to need that to get nice and hot. And your piece has been ready for a bit, bro, so don't forget to brush it off.
Okay. Sorry. I was distracted by an adorable baby.
Yeah, so I don't have enough experience with the coal, honestly, to be able to tell you. It depends on your circumstances, honestly. Like if you're in an area where you're able to like essentially render down your own coal, you know, if you've got a lot of trees around you that are able to be felled, or you've got a lot of excess firewood, whatever it is, you can make a lot of charcoal yourself at home. That could be a more affordable option. But here, I mean, it's not going to, the gas doesn't create smoke, so I don't end up worrying the neighbors. You know, I'm in a residential backyard, so
A lot easier to manage.
100%. Alright. What's the best? Go this way. Oh, that's an ugly shoulder, but it's okay.
Yeah, kilos is essentially just slide of half a pound. So 20 pound would be like 12.5 kilos or 10.2.
Handle's cooling off so fast.
I would recommend gas because you can control the heat a lot easier, and the bottle is essentially cheap if you can keep like churning the profit out.
If your aim is profit and not just making for fun.
If it's for fun, just be prepared. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot just to put into this.
Well, we started off with the train track. So this bad boy here, it cost me nothing. The concrete, I think, was $120 for all the bags of concrete, but that was a bad idea. So don't follow my mistakes if you haven't already got a setup. But this anvil that we're using now, it looks nice, but functionally it's not the way we're supposed to do it because it hurts. It honestly does hurt too. I remember going inside. Comparatively, a day with this and a day with that do the body totally different.
Yeah, but we were making knives at that point.
Yeah, we didn't really have a good flat surface. I kept on surfacing that off, so you know, it's possible on a budget. I would just go with wood instead of concrete next time. We've got a lot of train track now because of it, because, you know, I figured I could make a whole heap of modular anvils that have different tooling actually on them, but like, you know, not full anvils, but little mini ones.
And just so you know, guys, we will be doing other things like metal inlaying and carving handles for tools. This one broke. I carved that myself based off of my arm ring.
So I did stuff that edge up here,
Yeah.
but that's okay. When I've made this really like nice and small, I'm gonna bring it over here and I'm gonna flatten it.
Are you going to
into the
make that
shape.
thicker than you did the other one? So room for error.
The second one, thicker than the second one, yeah. Thicker than the first one. I'm kind of aiming for the same as the first one because that was seemed to be the golden ratio without snapping the spine. But you've got a really good taper there. So you could start on the shoulder. But you won't be wanting to taper it all the way to the middle. You'll want to taper it from at least two sides, and then leave two sides building on that edge, because that's all going to become flat at the end. That's so one of those is going to end up being the face of the spine. It's going to end up being here. So every corner is going to be this was a corner.
Yeah.
So here you might have a divot now. I'm not sure. But you want to basically on the square stock, you want to hit it on this face and you want to hit it on this face, so that that comes up to meet that at the top. So then that'll turn into the spine up here, going backwards.
Well, I'm just going to promote one of your own builds. Did you grab everything for it?
What are you doing? Who cares? It's just going to make life harder. This is what, that's what I did. That's why mine kept on bouncing away. I'd shatter them. So when you flatten it, that's going to be, you kind of need a beefy spine. So like that's why I ended up leaving it too big here.
Yeah.
But it's going to be relative to the leaf you make. So if your leaf ends up being this big, then you might be able to get away with going a little bit smaller, but honestly keeping it thicker, because while you're working it, shock is going to be absorbed into it. When you start working the tail, you're going to hold on to this. This is how I broke my other one, and I got that thinner. And then basically that's where it shattered off right here, because I made it too thin there, and all the mass here ended up actually flopping over a little bit, made a cold shut there.
Yeah.
In between, so it was a cold shut on each side, and then the metal going through the center, which would have essentially been what you would have ended up with as well if you do use that method. I don't know, maybe with the biggest stock we could do that, because the result would, like, you'd end up with a really big leaf with a really big stem, and it would absorb the shock a little bit differently. Maybe. I do want to, at some point, make a big leaf, because we're doing the same thing, just with bigger stock. You just whack the ends in until it's a point, just like you did, which is a perfect point, by the way. Better than what I've got at the moment.
It almost wasn't. It almost looked like a gnome hat.
So you can see how I'm only bringing in two sides, because then I have a surface to strike on each time.
Oh yeah, there you go. And you just push the mass outwards.
Yeah, and I'm pushing it backwards, so I'm just hitting the same spot kind of thing, and it's just stretching it.
Yeah.
And now I have to put it back in the forge because it's going silver. So it looks like it kind of does look like a head. I guess if we were doing like sculptures of faces, we could start off that way.
Thinking there.
Little faces on the back of something. How is everyone doing? Does anyone new? Don't be afraid to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe. Definitely.
Hit like, subscribe.
You got this. So you won't leave a lot of mass on the end unless you want a long leaf. The amount of mass you leave in here is going to determine how big your leaf is going to be. Just feel for it and line it up. There you go. Don't be afraid to use that rolled over form, because I have softened it for us. There we go. So just a straighten up tab and then pop it back in. I reckon that's gorgeous. That's fine. Not everyone's first is going to end up like that chunky thing. Like if it was thinner, I would see it as a lot better than it is. But this what's.
We got to be careful because this would be considered illegal too. The old punchy.
Punch dagger, yeah. If your fingers can fit in it, I guess, yeah.
Our government would find something wrong with that.
Now I'm bringing it forward just to try and match that sizing up. So this is what can't really. It's going to be a hard time trying to show you hot material in the sun here, but this is the start of the leaf. We've got the chamfer up the top that turned into the point, sharper point, a little bit of mass there, and then the spine being created now. If anyone's still here. Farmers Union, sponsor us.
Anyone there? Hello?
It's probably just our moderator at the moment. So you're gonna have a bit longer a leaf. Nice. We should do some research on the types of shit that's misstrike. This is where it starts to get a little bit dicey, because if you do misstrike on cold material here, or just want make it want to push itself off of the whole structure. Alright, so I don't want to work too much of the spine before I do the flat. I just want to get it roughly to where I want to be, because otherwise when I do that step, it's going to I think do what it did to me the second time instead of the first time. But a little bit of rollover here too, but that should just become a part of the leaf.
As soon as you start maneuvering that outwards, it should push the mass up and that out.
Yeah. So you just want to sugar.
Sugar.
You would bring it up. You would bring it over here so that the spine is on the back. You would start flattening, and then once you've got most of that meat flattened, you would start focusing on with the rounding hammer, focusing on each side, creating that center bulge, if that's what you want. Otherwise, you could use the peen and start like using that's what I did on the love part one. I used the peen sideways to move out each bulge that made the bulge of the heart, like each side of the heart. Just to move the material where I wanted it. Fluctuate for a while, like a couple and no viewers. That's fine. It's interesting. Jim must be busy. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Oopsie doodle.
Tickled my neck. It tickled me, cat.
It actually might end up looking like a funky leaf because my point kind of just came undone. I guess I hit it on the wrong spot. Well, I should probably show you first before I get it glowy again. If anyone's watching, we've got sugar. It's too hot to get my hand near, but a little spade basically. It almost looks like one of those gems from a video game. Your piece is ready? You okay?
Yeah. Some bitch.
Someone calling you.
bald.
Not fully. There's some back there. You got a little ponytail.
Dude, I think my dad left me receding hairline.
Well, somehow I made a circle. Well, it's practically a circle. I really don't know if I can recover from that.
Stamp the thing into it.
What?
Make an insignia.
Oh, stamping it?
Yeah. Get it hot enough, thin enough.
The stamp is in the garage in the blue.
Yeah.
I'll have to grab that. I'm not sure if it's the right size yet. I don't know if we get it too thin, if it will break this stamp. I kind of want to get a smaller version of that. I want to get the words on one in a rectangle form. So if we use a version one. Sugar. Knocked me knee. And I sent my piece into the roof of the forge.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knocked my knee or out on the corner here.
Why'd you do that?
Because I didn't have room.
Why not? Stop asking stupid questions.
Oh. Hello, everybody. Let's grab him out and see if we can with the brush go. Right now.
I'm gonna lie, you made a hexagon.
I don't think this is going to work.
No, that went way too cold.
That did go way too cold, way too quick. Also, my hand has to get so close. I don't have tongs for that yet. I'm going to try and do this because I have a feeling that this is pretty much a... That's the wrong side. Actually, I can't see. Where's the brush gone again? It's fallen down. Better see if we got any kind of residual stamp out of that. We did, but I did not center that very well.
It needs to be wider, I think.
Yeah. It looks like it's the right size though, you know what I mean? Like, it does fit. It's just, I guess it's not flat. Thank you, sir.
Brush is going here from now on.
That's a good idea. Come one, come all. Watch the Viking blacksmith. Too much further with the spine, I would do the leaf head before you get too far. Otherwise, you'll have an issue like mine. You might even want to consider tapering a little more of the leaf.
I'm going to shape it as I grow it.
That's the plan anyway. Yeah, because I kept too much meat to make the leaf the way that I was going to make it, and I didn't realize until it was too late. As is always the case. Just trying to give myself more of a rounded surface to go from here. Is that your phone? I guess mine has turned into instead of a leaf keychain, it's going to be a Stag Fire Forge branded keychain, I guess. If it works. If it doesn't, then it was a decent test run. If anyone's in here, don't forget to say hi. Maybe subscribe.
Subscribe, like, share, and comment.
I guess because it was rounding out, I probably could have done a lily pad or something.
Just fucking
I did it again. Again. I did it again. In my ass.
It's your big ass.
In my ass.
You almost touched it.
Shit, it's already cold. It's already cold.
Back in the heat.
Well, at least I knew already the forge needed relining. Because the lining that I put in the forge was cheap and not the right thing. And I think most of it's gone already. And I reused the old KO wall thinking that was going to be okay, but it sounds like it might not have been from what I've researched. So I've got more, I just was lazy. So she's marked it up here. That's the direction that vertical is. So if we do it on whatever angle. Which one? Yes? grab my piece out and hold it flush against for me, and I'll get it from this angle. Because I reckon I want it to be like the end of the leaf kind of thing. Alright, it's ready. Brush. Most of it. I guess I was off again. Have a look.
I can see it. Yeah, she's in there. Off a little bit.
I'm just off every time. What you're doing with the ball peen is actually giving me an idea to be able to fix this.
Hello to the newcomer.
Roughly on both sides. Yeah, okay, so that might still be doable. Experimentation is always fun, but trial and error can be very frustrating. Whatever you do on that end, you'll still have to be able to grab it, be able to work the stem. You can do a lot while it's still attached, but eventually it'll get to a point where you'll have to separate them.
I don't need to chop it soon anyway.
Huh?
Chop it soon anyway.
This could be the start of a door handle.
Could be. Could be. I like that actually. I mean, if you compare it to something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant, yeah. Especially with the way it was overhanging. Scale has found every possible spot to stick in. Even though I thought I caught it, I did not catch it. It still knocked your piece into the lining. So give it a brush before you touch. Ouchie counter? No ouchies yet. Oh, we learned on stream last time that the other horn is the better one because it absorbs the hits more. Even if it is a bit uglier. Even if it is a bit uglier, it seems to do way. You're going to chop it?
Yeah.
How are you going to chop it? You want to use the cutoff?
Yep.
I think it's under there. It's either there or it's over there. It's not over here.
Yeah.
Found it? Cool. Oh, there's claps. Thank you.
No ouchies yet. Thank you.
This is our moderator and our #1 fan.
I love it.
Glad to see you in. I wonder if Nova's made his way in yet. Kanjo found us last time, I think it was. Oh dang, that like heated up the wrong spot, but I guess it is what it is. It'll be like right here too, where I want it to be. That'd be a lot for the stem. Yeah, go ahead. Right in the middle of it, basically. It could still be too much, but you'll find out eventually, and then you can kind of do things. Oh, that's beautiful. Couldn't have gone better in any way, shape, or form. That was gorgeous.
I am a master of the cut. I almost went to grab
It's okay, leave it there for a moment while you. What's the other number? That's fine. What the fudge? Just gonna mark where I'm gonna cut it because I'm gonna need to cut it up soon. I think sharpening this thing did a lot for it. That was a misstrike. Yeah, I'm doing wonders on this tip. It's really not doing great. So I hit it on that side, and then it just started to like sag down, I guess. Now it's starting to look like a guitar pick in the middle. Like if you look at it, that part's gone now. I guess I could probably beat that back out because it's squished in, right?
You get a lot of mass on one side too.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working with right now. It's looking like a janky leaf.
It's giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Yeah. Hello, anyone new? Don't forget to subscribe. We have normal content coming out as well. This is just the off stream. We're trying to make some leaves today, leaf key rings, and we've got different types of leaves between us. Mine is very jank and hasn't found itself yet, and we're figuring out where to go with that one. But on the other hand, we got one that's going quite well. You know what leaf it's turning out to be? Use the piece of round bar that you got next to you, just to move it around, like this.
Yeah, no, it's whole something.
Giggity. And then bring it back there. Back here. Now it's the entrance.
That's where it was in the beginning. In the beginning.
In the beginning. The beginning. There you go. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. I reckon it's starting to look like a palm leaf. It's really cool. If you wanted to, you could probably use the chisel to chisel out leaves going up it if you wanted to make it like something else. Could even be a spearhead, I guess, if you look at it from a certain dimension. It would have enough mass on the back end for you to make it into like some sort of a broadhead arrow head. Connected to a shaft. I wonder if that's something we could get into. I've seen people really enjoying the cage twists that are on the end of the arrows that they would put flammable like material. Yes, the basket twists. What I say.
Cage twists.
Cage twists.
Yeah, you're right.
Thing.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah. Because they would fill it with basically fuel, light it, and then shoot it as a flaming arrow.
Yes.
Not entirely sure how legal it would be to own in Australia, but
Very
I mean,
illegal.
as a historical artifact replica.
Very illegal unless you're a museum.
Yeah. Well.
Don't ask me why I know this.
That is an option, though. We can forge things for the museum. We just still have to jump through those 3 hoops before we're able to do that, and that's actually quite a lot of money. I can't find anywhere where we're able to join the guild for any less than the cost of the lessons. The first set of lessons gives you like a year or 2 of their membership to their guild. But apart from that, I mean, I can't afford $500 just out of my pocket. It's unless this takes off and YouTube starts paying us for the views, then we could afford to do that. And then the next step would be the Dangerous Weapons Club, and then from there, registering with SAPOL, and that's the easy part. Like registering with SAPOL will probably be because by then we qualify. If we do it now, we don't qualify, and it would just be pointless. It's very frustrating. But sooner or later, everything will happen. Oopsie. It's just changed direction on me. It's looking more and more like the Pick of Destiny right now with the little imprint there.
Oh, we have 8 people now. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Attempting to make a leaf. On the second stream, it went wonderfly. This one is proving to be different. We definitely need this further back. I can't. My guy. Yeah,
Move that
that's
lid
this.
over there.
The lid needs to go. I just tripped on the esky lid, if anyone happened to see that. We're using a big esky as a quench tank. Don't forget that diagonal peen is actually going to come in a lot of handy trying to get near the start of the leaf and where the stem starts. We can always file down any ugliness that's still there, or you can just incorporate it into the design art in the end. Or we can utilize a flatter. We'll just hit the hammer in with another hammer. We've got 2 of us here. What's going on?
I am the hammer press.
You're struggling to grab it, aren't you?
Yeah. Gotta figure out a good way. That might be my way.
Yeah, that was something I was trying to warn about earlier. weird because I actually had the same infinite amount of trouble trying to figure that out with the second one. I made really thin. That's perfect though. Hang on. This one might be in the way of the camera. All that heat is now just in the end there pretty much. Anything thinner is going to weaken it, so you're going to want to move that mass at the arse of it before you go back there. That's actually right where mine failed, but like a little deeper because it had the bolt just gone backwards a little bit. But that, in doing that, I just completely ignored the cold shut that was forming around the entire seam of it. It's great. It's fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Oh, great heavens.
Oh no. I'm using the wrong hammer for this bit. Just reaching for the wrong one. But it's all good. So I kind of brought it back to something usable. So we can use the sun here and the focus. I've actually got a little stamp on there, but that'll disappear as I start to put more on there, more detail. But it's quite thick at the moment, and it's kind of back to a leaf shape, enough that I can make it a leaf keychain.
Oh, the trip count is going to get high today.
Yeah, the trip count is going to be high. Oh hey, yeah. Trip count is high, but ouchie count, 0. Wait, I knocked my knee into the corner of this wood. That doesn't count though because it's not a permanent owie and it wasn't caused by fire. This actually may make that go faster. Surprising amount is still moving even though it's cold when you misstrike. It's kind of hilarious. When I did a taper for a wand, I misstruck. I hit only a portion of the hammer on the end of it, and it just felt like butter, like it went right back, but I didn't think it caused any big issues.
I agree. Still an ouchie. One to the ouchie counter. Setting fire to each other, I'm the only one that has that one count.
That is true, I remember that day with the angle grinder. Alright, that's one side, tape it. I mean, it's gonna look like a leaf. I don't know what leaf.
Kind of giving me maple leaf vibes, like the Canada.
I've been tasked with making a bottle opener that is a maple leaf instead of a skull face.
That's cool.
So, yeah, my Canadian friend has tasked me with that one. And I guess you could call it our first commission if we can actually get it done. I do reckon if we do end up streaming tomorrow as well, we'll probably have to do a horizontal stream instead of a vertical and see what the outcome is on the back end on the earn tab. as soon as it started to go too grey, I started to feel all those hits in the cement, like in the pavers underneath me.
It's just my Celtic blood, brother. I was built to hammer.
I need to go over this side because that side's too loud.
No more power tools. That little scars from a grinder.
Alright. This is what we're working with now. Oh, it's really hot. It's starting to move up the rest of the bar. You can see where the color is, where I'm touching. It's still very hot there. So now I'm probably going to cut it off and I'm going to start working on... Oh, actually, yeah. Now I'm torn. I'll probably do a bit of the detail before I cut it off. Because by that point it's going to be... What do you reckon?
Depends on how you can hold it while you're doing detail.
Yeah.
If you cut it off, can you do the detail as well? I mean, you'll be able to use tongs, which will be able to give you a better control.
It's true. And I guess where I've... Yeah, I'll cut it off. Let's put it back in. We'll stick it in here. There it is. Now, you want to decide what you want as well on your stem. If you want to be have a squared stem or if you want a rounded one. Because eventually, before it gets too small, you want to start establishing that shape. Otherwise, it'll be like when I did it, and it ends up looking like it's going way too thin. So that first one I did, I just decided to do all the fine work with the Dremel. I did it all squared. What have we got?
Yeah.
Hey, we have Nova. Hello, Chris. How heavy is the hammer? This one? I think this one was a 1.5 pound or a 2 pound. It's not very heavy at all. This one, do you remember what this one was?
That is...
It says on the top. Yeah, it's a 1.5.
4
So
pound.
that would be heavier than that'd be a 2 or a 3.
This is 4 pound.
Yeah. Working all day with that one is hell.
And then I'll go get my baby.
Yeah, we have the really big one. Don't mind my fro. I do take off a lot of the camera with it. Got to put this in. Giggity, giggity, goo.
£8 hammer.
Come on.
Too gentle with it.
I'm using the rounding hammer and I'm trying not to overswing. That's going to come off. I'm sure of it. Super gently. And now just there we go. And it even looks like it's kind of got a tail already. I just want to straighten this up a little bit. I'm going to heat that up a little bit and then straighten it and then put it off to the side. Don't mind my groaning, I'm old. So if there's anyone new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000. What does that say? Something about your age?
What'd you say?
Nothing. Don't burn me.
I'm from a generation that didn't have internet.
I didn't have internet for the first 5 years of my life, I reckon. Oh, actually, no. I had it at primary school, but at home the computer never had internet. I just played with paint. I drew lines and then filled them. Well, like I scribbled on the screen and then I filled it in with the color fill tool.
Anyone remember Kids Pigs?
Oh my god. Oh no. I love that so much. Sorry, bro. I left too much up here. Before I do any details on the leaf, I'm gonna want to probably do a bit of the spine at least, because it's so chunky. Chunky boy. Also, we can do details on the leaf with the chisel at the end. So we could do cold chiseling or we could do hot chiseling. It really doesn't actually matter. Oh shit! Yeah, just get him on the side.
You're a greedy piece of it. Not you piece.
Yeah, the look was crazy. Did you get it? Did we get it on stream, or was that off stream? Half on, half off.
I'm 33. He's a baby.
I'm 29, but I was told I had a 50-year-old back at 16, which at the time I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm very mature for my age.
Oh, look at that. Put itself away.
That's good. Looks like there's a twist in it. I can't be much about that now. I think that's it. Well, that's good. We might get a good clip out of it.
It's still all love here.
I'm just gonna put that there. Full death stare. I love it. Well, then I'll say it on camera so that I can clip it. And I'm 29. That's the biggest issue I've been having is that there's like little bits where I can't, it's almost perfect. It's not quite quality for clippage. Alright, I need to grab my piece out before it gets too hot. Because
I need to fix it.
You good.
Holding it.
Do what you need to do. You're trying not to hold the leaf, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. I fucked it.
What'd you fuck?
I took too long.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think I'm gonna need those same tones.
Yes.
Or I could probably use these.
No, you'll need these.
Let me just get it there.
Oh, I almost touched you with it.
Don't touch me.
Oh, let me touch you.
Bad touch. I'm choking up on the hammer.
You are.
I just felt it. No, I'm too cold. Now you see everything around there that looks like a crack. It's a cold shut at the moment. And you can see where it cold shutted. I'll show the camera in a second.
You got a V?
Yeah, So that's because of how I created it. I think I'm making the taper for the tail maybe too big, too early. Too thin. So this is what I was just showing him. There's a cold shut forming right where the leaf connects to the stem, and that's because of how it formed. I think I got that stem part too thin. Good idea. Metal pokey tool so I can touch things. It's just in here. So I think I got the stem too big, too small by the time I squished all this down, which gave it room to actually squish up here. I probably should have worked them both roughly simultaneously. Got this bit down a little bit and then worked on the stem a little bit and then this a little more and then that and details, and things aren't going perfectly to plan, but that is okay. Ironically, that's just a part of blacksmithing a lot of the time.
It really is just trial and error, isn't it? You can put yours on top of mine if you want.
It won't balance. Might be able to if I take it back out. And then... We got it. So, how are you today, Chris? How has your Saturday been? I don't think I put my shoe. I don't think I put it in there deep enough. Giggity.
Babysitting the youngins.
What's that?
Got back from uncle duties.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So you've had a good day then? Or an exhausting one, but a good one. Uncle duties would be tiring. I know daddy duties is tiring. I would definitely do that. I actually don't know if it's against terms of service to drink on stream. Otherwise, I'd have a can of Coke. Well, you wouldn't even be able to tell. I'd have a can of Coke with whiskey in it.
I was thinking of bringing someone down, but I won't say no to one.
Yeah, well, I don't know if anyone wants to do a Google for me. If our resident moderator is still here. I'm also gonna have to do a refacing on my hammer. As you can see, there's like a lip.
The boys do drinking Uno and stuff like that.
Yeah, my only worry is like if I'll get a strike or anything like that, just get a black ceramic cup. It'd just be a Coke can. I don't have a black ceramic cup. Everything is going really well. Just make sure every bit of shock, like I said, is going to go into the connection. If you want to hit closer to the top where you started, you might want to get that to the red that was on the end, and the end of it would be like more of a yellow. So just stick it in a little bit deeper. Giggity. Keep on doing that. come on.
I agree. Bevy sounds nice.
What's that?
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
two. I got it stuck. Yeah, it does sound nice, doesn't it?
I think you should organise that after this. Go bring in some drinks. Coffee cup.
I think in a Coke can it would probably still be fine. I just
Well, the tires might break.
that could act. I don't know. I doubt that would happen. We're not monetized.
I see
as
like YouTubers like the boys there on the end of the drink countries on their streams and on podcasts and stuff like that. They're having drunk Mario Party the other day.
Drunk Mario Party. What do we got? Any comments?
That's good.
Here I am doing the
You
opposite.
can
of what I
drink
told
on
you to do.
stream as long as you have your legal age.
Oh shit!
As long as we're legal age, oh, I'm so happy that didn't break.
I know, right? I don't have an extra brick.
No.
Fuck. Ouchie counter goes up by 1. I just touched the tongs.
That's 3 times now.
But I don't think I touched it enough to really burn myself, just enough to smell my burning skin. The stream is already marked as not made for kids. Kids do make their way in though. I know Pertum from the first second, and he was here earlier on as well. He said he was 12, I think, from I forget where he said. It's from another country, but I will remember. What was it? Critical might remember. I mean, Nepal, you remember. Of course you do. Yeah. So they do make their way in, even though it's marked as not made for kids. So don't want to block out the cool tattoos. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ask if I can get permission.
How is everyone? Miss me. New way to hold it now. should have held it better. Thank you. This is my favorite hammer. I'll be using that next. Missed it.
This what?
I almost died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the on-screen counter now? I have bevies. We're gonna have to add that to the. I'm gonna make a stand for the whiteboard, and we're gonna have the whiteboard just off to the side, or maybe above. I think above the forge it might get damaged, but
I need that. My life is flashed before my eyes.
it's a bit strong.
I was hammering the hammer, and it flipped out the tongs and like done somersaults at me.
Yep, story of my life. Sometimes the metal just comes alive and decides today's your day.
At least I'm not grabbing them on stuff today.
We're getting something decent out of it. At the moment, it kind of looks like a cartoony version of a span.
I made it wider. Put it on top of mine.
It's okay. It's really easy to grab from there. If you aren't grabbing your piece yet,
Are you about to?
that's why. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I've learned, hold it like this.
Yeah, that could work. Whatever works, honestly. Oh. This is where you want to use the, this is where you want to use this. You want to make an axe, right? This is where you use it straight on down that way to spread it down and up. Get rid of those marks, you just flip the hammer over, flatten them out, like the hammer itself. You flip the hammer over, flatten them out, and then you just continue going. It might take a heat each cycle. Pop it back the heat, and then when you work the next time, try and flip it over and work that other side. That side will go flat because it'll be hit against the anvil, and you'll be working that other side with the pin, because you can see you've actually moved more over here than you have there.
Yeah.
So then you're going to even it out. That's really good. I want to do something similar, but instead of spreading the material outwards like an axe, I want it to stay kind of vertical. I just want it to be a mounted cutting tool like this. But,
Yeah.
But for cutting instead of painting. Yeah, cheers. Here, wait. Everybody. Cheers. The glory of the stream is you can go back a few seconds and you can time it perfectly if you went on time. What do we got? Yeah, grab yours out. Yours is looking awesome, honestly. It's always the first one seems to go really well. The second one tragically failed for me and turned into something else beautifully. One thing we got very good at over time was rounding out the bars from square to round over time, you particularly.
Alright, that's all I did was to get from round stuff to square stuff on my knives.
Yeah.
Practice moving metal.
Yeah, actually I might. Where are we on
These ones.
These ones! Oh, stop moving.
Stop, don't come on.
Oh, come on. Losing heat here.
Oh, we're down to one.
It's okay. I think sometimes it counts people as inactive when they're not commenting and stuff.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah. I've seen people talking about it before. Like, basically, if people aren't commenting actively, sometimes it just makes you invisible to me. That's why every so often you'll hear me say, you know, if you're new here, if you're in here, don't forget to say hi, so that we know that people are actually watching.
Yes.
Because it'll trigger YouTube to tell us whether that be liking or subscribing, or commenting, or sharing. That's okay. You'll like, as it expands, it'll find its place for the most part. But I just mean to spread it further outwards. When you do the next heat, flip it up that way, and then start hitting down that way, and that'll start spreading it further and moving it back in. So then when you do that side peening that you're doing, it'll start making it more of a, maybe like a bearded axe.
Yeah.
Which I'm wondering if that's what you're going for.
I'm going with however the metal goes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what I'm doing with the leaf.
That is exactly what I'm doing with the leaf.
Your leaf is ready, by the way, sir.
Yes. I do see.
Now, I wonder if something's going on. That's the one disadvantage to using the phone is I can't check any of that stuff. I don't think. It is a nice day to forge, though. Not too cold. Bit chilly.
Kind of looks like a little arrowhead.
Alright. Let's get nice and chunky. Actually, at this point, that spring. It's okay. Figure something else out.
It's there.
I know, I see it.
Hang on. I already know what to do.
What? Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
Oops. There is a right way and a wrong way to put this in, and I just happened to put it in the wrong way. It's a 50-50 chance, and I did a boo-boo. It's okay. Do again.
Sounds like a freaking goose.
Yeah, some of these wedging tools, they're very interesting in practice. Right, where is our semi-sacrificial hammer? What did I
The
put?
orange handle.
No, it's okay, I got it. Yeah, here right there.
So were you just looking for something that was in your hand?
I was until it was in my hand. Alright, so I'm basically cheating here, just for safety, so that I find it a little bit easier to get through the material. It'd be a lot nicer for me if my tongs were a bit smaller. It actually adds a really cool texture to it. I like it a lot. I want to show the camera. Can we focus? Can we focus? My gosh, the sunlight. It's just shocking. There we go. It's like almost like a ball-peened surface. What I'm going to do there, that's basically helped move all the material out a little bit more than just strikes with the hammer, and generally a little bit safer for the leaf part than just strikes with the hammer, because the amount of shock that's going into it, I'm just trying to find the gentlest way on the connection of the two. And that worked a treat. Thank you. Did she say something? It's okay, it's more views. That's why there was 15 at one point. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a tear down of you because of your tattoos. We're gonna do a showing.
This is probably the worst one I have.
Yeah. Why?
It's the Aussie douchebag tattoo.
Hey, look, you start to get so many. You're gonna have some overlap in culture. But you were very consistent for the face and like chin and all that until the ghosty.
I'm getting more, and that's getting rid of.
Oh shit! Have I got stuff in your way?
No, you're right. You're right.
Are you
You're
sure?
right.
Stop. That helps. If you can still put it up on. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, you used the wrong. Yeah, you're good. Oh, you said wrong hammer. I said wrong. But I meant to say that's the one. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. That's actually doing really well. Keep going if you can. And then do some strength. Yep. Yeah, you can actually use that. Yes, great idea. Good thinking, 99. See how that goes. Okay, yes, it's working. It's kind of working. It's shaping it right now. It's the wrong direction, sadly.
Yes.
I need to smooth out those corners before you do that. I apologize. So that's just marked her up a little bit. But that's okay. That'll come out as you go. There's still a lot of material to move. Maybe can you see that wonk?
Yeah.
Just whack him once there, not once or twice on each side so you can flatten him out a little bit. And then do what you did the first, like just beat it down, because that was really, really good. You need a little bit more mass there to get it to spread out a little bit more. You need a heavier hammer.
No, I just need to grab it better.
Careful. It's getting cold.
I don't want any thinner than that.
No, I wouldn't either. So I know Alex still says to do 100 leaves at some point. Can't remember why or what for, but you know, at this
He's a
point,
madman.
it seems like a decent challenge. Why not? You know what I mean? It's good stream content. It's gonna gain. It's gonna build up our skills. We've been doing it for a few years, which has built up the muscles and the muscle memory. It's just learning the individual intricate techniques that we really have to kind of try and find time
Can you
for.
pray for me? For who? For me?
Can I pray for you?
If you want, I won't say no. It doesn't bother me.
If you can find time to slip in, you know, maybe to help us get to 1,000 subscribers, that'd be beautiful. Any engagement is good engagement.
It is. Are we done with this now?
Yeah, we can pop it out if you get it. It's okay. Where's the? Yep, there's one. So. Turns out, wrong or right way, it's still hard to get out. That's freaking hilarious. Oh, I thought that was getting it. There we go.
Never again.
You know what? I think what does it is the rust and scale build-up just ends up being too much. Mind if I grab the piece out? Woo! Yours attacked you.
That hit me. That wasn't an ouchie.
No ouchie counter.
You just don't want to be forged. My leaf is rebelling.
Just work where the heat is. You know what to do. You got this through. Broski. technically yes, technically no. I used it as a thing, as you did. Starting to get there. Building up a lot of scale on that face though. When or if, depending on the way we do our finish work, if we chisel it, it may just get a whole heap of the scale up. Oh, sorry, are you doing the leaf or the hammer? I mean, axe.
Leaf.
You know what we've made essentially could have been turned into a spoon if we wanted to. Different kinds of spoons.
Not too late.
Huh?
It's not too late.
No, it's not. I'm just saying like it's kind of the same direction we would go to get the rough shape and dimensions of it. Make that a bold shape and you've got a spoon.
Spoon already.
It's a very good spoon shape as is, yeah. It's really good. I'm glad you're doing the same thing as me this time. I actually really enjoyed this. It's like similar, not same, but similar. Same project, different design. Usually we're running two totally different projects at the same time.
We kind of still are though.
Oh yeah, you've still got the hammer in there. I can't put another piece in there without overfilling the forge. So I wouldn't. Because we are actually... Oh, that's yours.
Also looks like a shovel.
Yeah. Well, there are like shovel spoon kind of looking things. Shovel spoons. I want to stop that from happening as much as possible. Hand came off.
Your hand came off.
Not properly. Okay. On the next heat, that should help move a lot of that. But basically, that's the same thing I did, but with the spring fuller. Got a nice uniform system going on here. I like it. I like it a lot. Beg my pardon. Big belch. You know what to do. Not actually that cool, but one side is very cool compared to the other. Starting to piss me off. Oh my god. Alright. you, fire. Now you can pray for us because that hurts.
Oh, burn. How's your counter one?
Now I'm starting to catch up to you a little bit, but that's jank as hell. What happened there? Can I please have the brush? Thank you, sir. Oh, it started to twist. I obviously haven't cleaned up that bit yet. I'm gonna have to lay it flat, as flat as I can when it comes out, and then whack right there to try and clean that up a little bit, while trying not to make that cold shut worse. Looks like we had a little glitch with the internet, but we're back. And this is where I'm at with my leaf, or shovel, whatever you'd like to call it. Spade, shovel, if the shoe fits. Same thing. I think you were right the first time. Yeah, we're on the other surface. Using that fan actually really helps getting it from a square to a round. Pushes in all those little bits, and then the next heat is like butter to get everything in. Yeah, take the hammerhead out. Axe, I keep on forgetting. Changed. It's lived in my laundry as a hammerhead. A future hammerhead. You can put it on its ass on that side, and then you can use that hammer to actually hit the hot surface instead of swapping out to the sacrificial hammer. Just because the tip is starting to bow into a different direction. Okay? Bouncy counter goes up.
Yep. I'm at the tip of my thumb.
Whoopsie doodle.
Spike that like a basketball.
I have no idea what the archer counter is at even at this point. Getting that stem a little bit more uniform. and trying to keep it round so that by the end, a little bit less work to clean it up. Honestly, the forge is open a little bit too wide at the moment, but we've got 3 pieces in there, so it's kind of bound to be that way. And we just got the fresh gas, surely it won't make that much of a dent. We're only on 1 psi at the moment of flow. If I close up the main, it'll probably say about 4 or 5 psi. Very nice. I see we've got 2 in there. Hopefully everyone's remembered to like and subscribe so you can see more regular videos and our resident Viking blacksmith.
Hola.
That might be the main goal of these legs for the most part, the vertical ones anyway. The horizontal ones would definitely be more for watch time. That's why, are you coming over tomorrow? Not sure? If you do, we can do another stream. We just might have fewer people coming through because horizontals are different to vertical. Oh, let me move it. It's gonna need to be taken out now anyway. You got it? Definitely getting there. Where's the old one? We're still a lot thicker than what well actually we're about what the thickness is of the original. So I want to make that a bit thinner if I can, because I want it to be able to be used, you know, with your keys on a keychain. So it should be a little bit more accessible than the original that I made, which I'm thinning out with a Dremel to make usable. How you feeling there? Stretching? Something we always forget to do when we're doing this is stretch. I can feel my lower back binding up.
That's what I do.
How is everyone doing? There's no one here. Everyone's great, obviously.
It is a Saturday.
That's true. I mean, everyone's home from work. That's why I assume people would be here. You know what I mean? Or unless the... Huh? Huh?
Or out partying.
Or out partying, yeah. In the Arvo. It's getting there. Starting the party. Pre-parties, pre-drinks.
Birthdays and things.
Yes. It's important to note that if anyone does want to support the channel, we have a Freecash link, affiliate link in the main page of the YouTube channel. It's clickable on phone. The one in the description probably isn't. It's got a really good rating on Trustpilot, and I've already gotten about $160 from it over the last few months. And a friend of mine who used my affiliate link and got $10 towards the cash out, he's made I think he said around 1,000. He's gone crazy with it. So if you do, it'll chuck us $4 for downloading your first game, and it'll chuck you $10.45 roughly towards your cash out amount, which is just about halfway there. And if you hit cash out, I think it's within a certain time frame, they'll throw us a little bit more money for it, for bringing a dedicated user to the program. And all it is playing video games on your phone and getting paid for it. You can't really ask for anything better, and there's no hidden fees. Which is an important part. The no hidden fees part is, I feel like, the most the most important part. You don't have to put any money in to get any money out. But because that's free to you, it's probably the best way that you can support us. About 5 people going and using that link will pay for a new gas bottle, ideally. You finding your way? Alright, you man the camera. I'm gonna censor you. That's my man.
Everyone, what are we doing? Are there any other blacksmiths out there watching the channel now? we have the camera can't turn that far. We have a big magpie asking us for our food.
We have 3 people in there. Let's see if we can get everybody chatting. Who have we got? Say hi. Introduce yourself.
We have 6 people.
Oh, damn, it jumped up quick.
Amazing.
No, that's not gonna work. Not for me. It might actually, but I'm a pussy.
I have a fresh tattoo on my hand. Get that close to it.
How does that feel when it gets hot?
I don't feel anything.
Come on. Wibbly wobbly. We're gonna get the jobbly.
Bibbidi bobbidi. Bibbidi bobbidi.
Jesus. I felt that on the back of my hand. Somehow. What am I looking at? Oh, the bird. Oh my god. Don't steal my stuff, please.
You didn't give me any mealworms, so now I'm going to take your stuff.
You actually might. At this point, that's what it looks like.
Betrayal. We have kibble.
Am I going to have to go find you some food?
I think so.
So we have a resident magpie family, and the one of the biggest ones is hanging around us, and he knows to expect food around this time. So it's my mother-in-law's birthday today, so give her a shout out. Happy birthday, Shona.
Happy birthday.
So she's not home at the moment. I don't know if she's just working or if she's enjoying herself. But I might have to find something to feed the mealworm, to feed the birds, being probably mealworms.
on. What are we doing? Who's up there? No? No one? That's alright. We don't have to talk here.
Scratch that. Can't find him. We just have to wait until she gets home. What's the go?
Or sausage. Or sausage.
So how are you trying to move the metal right now? I'm curious because I don't know what your end goal is.
I'll tell you in a second.
For all I know, you could want to like bend that whole thing down and turn that like into a different blade, same kind of blade I'm thinking of, but different method.
Thinning out that, bringing the mass down there, and then flaring it out.
Thinning it out, bringing the mass wet, and pointing it while it's in the water.
So, rounding this down,
Cool. I like that. So
Bringing
that
it
chamfer
out.
is nice.
bringing it out,
Yep.
so making it longer. So then I'll flip it back over, let it cool down, let this bit cool down, flip it back over, so then it's not affecting the chip, any of that.
Yep.
And then I can flare this out.
So are you wanting to grab that piece and go free and bend it, or are you wanting to beat it back in so that you can stretch it out?
Pretty much, why don't you go from, imagine this, it's going to go like that, put that axe head,
Yep.
whether I can flare it out and have it the way I'm thinking, like a tomahawk type thing, or it comes down like a bearded axe, I don't know.
Yep.
It's whatever I can work.
Whatever you can make you still want to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
How are you doing, so?
How am I doing? I only actually got permission for 1 inch,
Okay.
but I have some other stuff we might be able to dip into, and I have a lot of fucking gin.
I don't mind drinking it.
Just how do we drink gin with Coke? Is it good, like
I don't
drinkable
know.
with Coke?
I'm assuming so.
I've never heard of gin with Coke.
Alcohol's alcohol, son. It's very sweet. Gin's meant to be very sweet, so
Yeah,
I'm
but like
assuming-
5 different types of gin, maybe 6 or 7 actually. I went through a gin kick, okay? And then I had a kid,
I haven't really drunk
and then
gin.
it looked really bad.
haven't really-
So I stopped drinking.
I've never really drunk gin before, so
You what?
yeah, I've never really been a gin drinker.
Dude, I can give you a full tasting with what I've got. That's probably foreshadowing for Stag Fire grog. Or drinks. Or
No.
maybe just Stag Fire talks, and we'll have
Yeah.
drinks and talk.
In all honesty, we're thinking about doing a podcast. Stag Fire Talks. Whether it be something along the lines of like the famous podcasts like Shits and Gigs or You Should Know, shout out by the way.
To our 3 viewers, 2 viewers. We just lost one.
It all really depends.
But honestly, it would benefit us. I mean, I see I see a woodworker who I see building a boat and some dice boxes for like D&D dice. It's great. He seems to do a lot on his main channel, and I don't know if that's. I mean, I see other channels separating them. I have no way of knowing what is the right method to go with. So, we can always make another channel, see if that goes well. Maybe one gets more popular than the other.
It's all learning.
It's all learning. It really is. You might want to create that tail soon. So just heat up the tip and then do that on the horn.
I'm just trying to get my length first and then.
Oh yeah, no, surely.
Because then the tip can be the final thing. I don't have to worry about messing it up.
That's the way. I like it.
That is we like it. Cuckoo, ka-choo-choo.
Oh! Who's got growing to do?
You got some growing to do, boy.
Yeah, true that. I did, you know, I told someone else the same thing. A lot of this should be done on the horn, because then you've got two fuller tools essentially working together. Big ones, depending on where you're at on the horn. But then you do end up with a situation like I've got now, where you realize you were using the wrong hammer all along and you're in pain and it's really lumpy. So
it's because you put the good hammer in.
I put the good hammer too far away and I reached for the wrong one straight away. Yeah, that really works the forearm, I won't lie.
Should try to do it with my baby.
That's looking really good. You've definitely got a lot of meat there. Have you got a thought of the design you want to go for the stem? Are you going to utilize it all, or are you going to cut somewhere and then remake the tail?
I'm going to utilize it all.
Cool.
I'm going to start getting into precision strokes soon. Almost at the things I need.
Yeah.
Where's my baby hammer?
Depending on how you're going to curl it around, you may want to keep it flat to be able to do the details on the face of the leaf before you do the curling. Because we actually have these tongs I'll grab instead of point. We have these that should help with thinner metal to grab and twist in a controlled way to be able to move it exactly where we want it. Because last time I did not have these on hand and I didn't really want to leave stream, so I made do with what I had, and I still ended up with something decent. I mean, if I don't drop it while I'm showing you, it's curled around the back, which if I could do again, I honestly probably wouldn't put it around the back. I originally wanted to put it up the top, curl it around, but it was dark. It was very dark at the time, and I just needed to get it done to get out of the backyard, because we have a big mosquito issue, and the later it gets, the worse they are. It's like they're angrier the darker it gets.
They're hungry.
They're very hungry, and I don't like being their food source. It's pink. Berry raspberry. You wanna try? If we can drink, we can do this.
I'm a security guard. Do you know how many vapes I see go around the city?
Yeah.
They're probably just like,
Well, I'm glad that they're ignoring it, because I mean, like,
everybody does it, so you'd have to literally deal with everybody.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of when I got the job with Australia Post. I left the house so early every day, and most of the week, everyone, including the police, would be going 20. Like, if I went the speed limit, I would have obstructed traffic quite a lot, because everyone, including the police, everybody was going 20 kilometers above the speed limit, and I had no idea what to do. When I got that job, I was fresh to my license. They took me on knowing that I was fresh to my license, and I'm like, you know, I'm kind of going to need a little bit of time to ease into this. No time. Time is money. Well, actually, no, time wasn't money with Australia Post. It was deliveries. You got paid like $1.50, I think it was, per delivery. So you would hope and pray for multiple deliveries in one location to give you maybe $5, $10 in one spot, just to save you on fuel that you're spending out of your pocket, and renting the van that you're spending out of your pocket. Unless you already have a van, then you're cruising. I probably would have pulled a profit if I wasn't paying $500 a week. My gosh, that is awesome. It literally could be a small arrow at this point.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
What's that?
That one hurt.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, only from the tattoo.
Oh, yeah, sensitive still from the tattoo.
No, that one hurt. I went a bit too close with the freshie.
I wonder where my buddy from the last couple of streams has gone. Ah, the fire breath got me hand. That's probably why your hand hurts, because we've got the bricks open so far that the flame itself is actually coming out. And singed me knuckle, which is my index finger knuckle, which is right where you've got your new tattoo, on the left hand.
That's fine, because I have dragons on my neck, so they should be friends.
I had someone in the comments the whole time for a whole stream. It was great. We had a good chat. I probably should have messaged on Discord to let them know that that we were on.
I think that's just
Stems are definitely getting nice and thin. I probably will move on to details on the face. I probably won't end up doing with the penis this time. I'll end up doing it with the chisel. If I can locate the chisel that I made, the one that I forged and tried to temper, then I could use that, definitely. Yeah, buddy. Man, I can't wait until we're able to make a power hammer or buy one. A lot of this is just going to be like a really quick movement and then it's done.
I am the hammer.
This banana ink. to get the rest of it. Too cold. Where's the So kind of the same but rounded now. I don't know how thin I'm gonna want to go. $5 mil. It's still over that. Most of it. Oh look, it's standing up. That's hilarious. I think I've bowed the spade by squeezing it when I'm holding it with the tongs. Holy crap! It's okay, I got you. We definitely need new bricks. I'll tell you that much. It is mad that we haven't got anything since Can I Pray For You? We've had people in and out, but no comments. Oh, hello. You are still here. Yeah, the person counter popped back up when you commented. So it doesn't tell us. Doesn't tell us until you comment.
Nope.
What's wrong? Doesn't fit? Giggity? You got this. Have a look.
Cool scale.
Yeah, piece of scale flew up my eye. My eyelashes caught it, so I might have singed it. Okay, I like it. I thought that was going to be really quick and smooth. Was the opposite.
Fucking spider on that brick? No, it's a dead bug. Okay. I was like, how the fuck is this spider moving?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Does whatever Spider-Man.
That's good. I'm glad.
Oh, come on.
Faithful supporter.
What's that?
A faithful supporter.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. I know you never left. That's the funny thing. I'm just figuring out that YouTube hides you all, even if you're there. As if you're not commenting, it's like the little counter at the top of the screen just it goes down. It's strange. It's very trippy. I am learning still. I don't know how effective I'm being. I'm at the start, when I was making a lot of progress, I was moving it from a round to a square, back to a round, back to a square, to get it down to where it's at. But at some point, I stopped doing that, and I kept it round, and I just started beating it in a circular fashion to get it down. Honestly, at this point, we could probably get away with the thickness that they're at. Because we probably want to do a little bit of cleanup on these. I didn't do it last time. But if we go over to, if we get the sander, we'll go over to the mounted sanding disc. We can take all the scale off, bring it down to silver metal, and then when we curl it round, it'll be really easy to just buff out all of the scale that's there. It'll all come off like it was never there. And if it doesn't, we chuck it in the vinegar. When in doubt,
Vinegar.
I was going to say eat it out, but because the vinegar would eat it away, but that sounds terrible. Where did the mosquito coils fell? Because of course they did. Because they are a timer and I'm not paying attention to them. I don't have them fully scrolled. That one's still up. The other's still up. The other. much stress in there if I keep doing that. But honestly, it's still going to turn out pretty decent. Now I need to try and get it all rounded just a little bit more. I'm pretty much happy with the thickness. And then do the details before I do the curl. And then it's golden. I think I said earlier we probably want to clean it in between. So I will go grab the angle grind is pretty much overkill at this point.
Better off doing it by file.
Oh, but then that's time. Filing is a lot less interesting than forging. Exactly. So I need to go find that chisel that I had misplaced. Can't let me figure out where I left it.
Mine's pretty much done.
Found the chisel. It was just really well put away. So. Watch any scale that might fly towards you, bro.
And I'm almost about to move.
Well, don't actually watch it. That's kind of the point. Like, look away. That's what I'm at. Where are the corners?
Here it is. Centimeters exactly. Spot on 23 centimeters.
Nice. So that's
And I'm about 4 mil thick.
damn it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Show it from the side so you can see how long it is. I took less material from the tail, but I'm gonna do the face of the leaf with the chisel that I brought out, which yeah, and then I'm gonna take it over to the grinder, and it's like a really light disc, so it'll mostly just take the scale off and surface like you saw earlier. Well, you saw it, not them. But this is here. Which thing?
One that slides in. Yeah.
Sounds beautiful when it drops in, honestly.
I'm about to get
What's up? You can't grab it anymore. You can't grab it without a hook, can you?
Hang on. Back in the heat.
I don't. I can't get these. Yeah, no, I was trying to use them for you. Your thing.
I don't want to take his.
We're both going to need to work together on this one. As best we can.
Just follow my direction.
So I'm just going to like hold it roughly where I can. Still. Giving a little bit of mark. No, I can't do it. Bounce around a bit more because it's not as hot. Let me move my thing out of the way because it is in the way at the moment.
Should I go right next? Here we go.
Oh, cool, you're in the move.
Jen, when you're done?
What's that?
Jen, when you're done?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Okay. So we're going for a middle of the stem. Oopsie doodle. That one's a bit off to the side, isn't it? That'll teach me for not looking while I'm hammering.
Oopsie doodle.
Oh, I can go back a bit further there. And still. And this one here. So at this point, it's cold chiseling, because I'm pretty sure I've lost most of the heat in the piece. Still not going to touch it because it's not actually cold.
Yeah, don't make that mistake.
It's just cold in comparison to everything else. But that's not bad. that off a little bit with some final strikes here. That'd be the best thing. Let's show the stream. Whoopsie doodle. If I can catch it, that'd be ideal. Alright, so this one's a little bit more rough as guts, I guess, but I honestly, true lion's not too bad on my, not to toot my own horn. I haven't shaped up a lot of the leaf yet, but I can do that once it's cool, and I'm going to clean all of this scale off. Once I've done that, I can heat up the stem and then make it a keychain. I just want to do whatever sanding and cleaning up I can while at this stage, so that the next time it comes out of the forge, it's going to be really easy to clean. I'm done. It's not actually the hot one anymore, it barely sizzled. Yay, we got a light.
Noise. What's called the axe. That was everyone. Anything anyone want to ask?
How's everything going over here?
Good.
Okay. This is a bit of cleanup because apparently the power cord over there is a little bit damaged on the grinder, so I had to hold it with one hand and try and clean up with the other.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. So I didn't really get any good cleanup.
Put your pencil on that.
Well, I mean, it would. I don't think it would matter with the issue because I had to hold them together real tight. And I don't know which end it was because, like, the charger seems to be working, I think. Yeah, charger is working. Yeah. So right now, it's basically leaf and a straight stem. I don't want to finish it off yet until I can clean it, so I have to figure out a way around that as quick as possible. And honestly, the angle grinder seems like the fastest solution.
Visibility is becoming low.
Yeah, we need a torch, but I'm not sure if it's charged up.
Where's the one I gave you?
What?
Where's that one I gave you?
Alright. We still here? Okay. Yeah, Jem was just asking about that. We weren't sure if... Where did I put some files? I could just use these for files. Oh, you okay?
Yep. It said no.
So not today, sir.
Hour counter. Oh, that's an hour counter. Oh, I punched the anvil.
Oh no.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, straight Mike Tyson's the tip of the horn. Fuck. Don't punch anvils, people. Hello.
Is it just a hello?
Yes. Oh no, this is still here. I should count to 3. Yes, correct.
I'm gonna mute the, wait. That is lower than last time. I'm going to mute the stream so I don't blow out people's speakers, and then we'll unmute it when I'm finished on the grinder. Won't be long. Alright, and we're back. We have audio.
And we are coming back to you live.
So, this is the result currently. Nice and shiny. Oh, I missed a little bit on the leaf itself, but that can be after work, I guess. Or just proof that it's forged. There's nothing dangerous there. Everything's good. So now I just need to forge that ring. And decide on the way that I'm gonna keep it. That's a bad idea. Where's those tongs I had used before? Fuck. Yeah. Yay! You get that? I'll do my best to put this on the side. Yeah, we back in action. That's the way. Look at the glow. Spirit bomb. Damn. We definitely need box jaw tongs for this. That would be beautiful. I want inch by inch box jaw tongs, but they are actually quite difficult to. There's like one person that seems to stock. Everywhere else is out of stock. Start with a little bend off to the side, hopefully. See, sliding out of the tongs while I do it, because of course it is. It's actually helping me a little bit because it's cooling right where I want it to cool. Sorry, I keep on bringing it off the camera. All right, so that's it's getting there. So now I can choose whether I want to heat it up closer to this portion. Oh, I'll catch the light a little bit better for you. Whether I want to heat it up closer down here and move the leaf closer, but I definitely want to loop that around and go around a few times. But it's already really come together, honestly. And if a buff doesn't get to all the areas like a couple hours in some decent double strength vinegar, or normal vinegar I guess, seems to do the trick, just to knock whatever you need off. You just have to make sure you neutralize it quickly so that it doesn't generate any rust on it, and then seal it too. You definitely want to do that. Especially if you're making it out of mild steel like us. There's all different ways to do it, but some boiled linseed oil will do fine with this. Because your piece has so much mass, honest, I think mine might be finished before yours. There's quite a bit of a difference in the two, and almost completely different methodologies used, because kind of turned into a spade. So using the peen hammer, the horizontal peen hammer wasn't really an option for me at that point. There was not enough mass for me to move without going too flat like I did originally.
Yeah,
What do we got?
You're gonna do it. No, you didn't. Good. Good boy. Like that.
I'm gonna come around and grab it out. Do some tweaking.
You're gonna tweak.
I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. Where's that brush at?
Good question, sir.
Oh, found it. That's the other key to controlling the scale. Is no, I think that might be too cool now. But
What? Oh.
no, you're good. I just now realized that you wanted the butt. Why did you want the butt?
Why not?
Okay. Oh man, we got the perfect lighting for a spider to terrify the hell out of us. Really hope that doesn't happen. Huh?
Us.
Oh, you're not arachnophobic? I
No.
am, because I live in Australia and I have.
I play with redbacks.
Oh my gosh! Wait! I have to move it. I have to just move it. Oh fuck! My hands.
You want me to fuck your hands?
No, please don't. I need to use those. Oh shit! How do I get it in here? Shit. I'm just gonna use the hammer to tap this down just a little bit because I can't get it in.
You have 2 horns that you've made for this specific reason.
I have what now?
You have 2 horns for these specific reasons.
I know I do.
I know.
I know. Thank you. Technically, he's more ginger than me, so that now it's confusing.
I am actually a ginger.
It's my Scottish blood.
Yes. Pinky's up.
Pinkies? You know, ever since I saw that that show that they had, where they took like girls off the out of the ghetto kind of thing and made them all prim and proper and hold their pinkies out when they would drink tea, and they would put hooks on their head and walk balancing them. I don't know why, but I subconsciously held on to that pinkies out thing. Like they even put it into my brain. I don't know how they did that. Can't let too much. Oh shit! Let's get the fuck out. Can't let too much scale build up. You okay? Okay. So we have this currently. So I don't know if you can see it very well because it's focus, but I've wrapped it around. It's very bad because of the lighting right now, but yeah, managed to wrap it around decently. And the torch just ran out of battery. Of course we did.
I fix this.
Okay. I have to chuck it in the forge just one more time to tighten up the ring. But it looks like this might be where the stream ends. Very shortly, either way, it's gonna end. I can't chuck the whole thing in, but it's fucking going in. I'm supposed to leave the head out. Oh well. So as I tried to turn and bring the ring close, oh god! As I tried to turn and bring the ring closer to where the leaf is, it started to open up where I first brought round the like vine, almost the stem. Honestly, that might be my piece done. Yes. We have no light, no effective light. Holy shit. Where did I put this? Okay. There we go. I think that's where I call it. And we can't see it at all. I'm just gonna have to I'll bring the camera over to, or I'll bring the phone with the light. There we go. That's my brain using my thinking cap. Alright, so there we go. We got the leaf. Just need some finishing, some sealing, now that some scale has built up. So this is my third one because the second one broke off at the stem. But yeah, that's that one finished. I don't want any more scale to build up. I'm just going to trust that that didn't hurt it.
He's getting really good at his rings. I mainly am weapons, but laws now.
Yeah, there we go. And this one is way nicer to on your finger. Actually, try this one on your finger. You might have a finger that one will slip onto. That one actually slips onto mine. Yeah, so as you can see, it's very risky how the law might find it. I might still have to change the design depending on, yeah, it could be a good slapper. It might break your finger, but it'll defend you. It'll help defend you.
Get over here.
And that one's already rounded, so that's just, honestly, buffing work should take a lot of the stuff off, and then sealing it will do the rest. And then it still looks nice and forged. Until then, we're straightening out the eye hole, it looks like. Maybe evening out the sides.
Making a bigger cap.
Just be careful of that there. Can you look on my side of the metal? This side is way cooler than that side. I don't know why, but just be aware of it. Because that could mean something. There we go. Nice. That was slick as. You see how they do it on some of the other channels. Once they put that thing back in when it's hot around here, and then they'll use the vertical, like the horizontal peen to peen it down, and then you get that shape that you get on the hammers. Oh shit! We are gonna crack that brick. It's just asking for it. It's fine. It's fine. But listen, boy.
There we go.
There we go. Metal's deciding not to listen. Alright, now I'll hold that up. There we go. We did it. It's balancing on the edge of its life, but...
Yes.
This slide barely... It barely works.
Hey man. I'm trying.
It's the best we got, but it barely works. Alright. I apologize for the lighting, everybody. We are in pure darkness with the devil's butthole behind us. Or you could think of another orifice. But I have a feeling that this might be where the forge might, the stream might have to end.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
It's looking at that time.
Are you wanting to do one heat before we finish?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Are you rounding it? I think it might be bigger. Yeah. I'm confused. That does eventually go up to a round. Just once you get it up there, it might be hard to get out.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Oh, from the corners, you see that? Cool as. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Holy shit. You see that? I see that. Whee! Oh, that looks fun. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. That is way grayer than that. And
I'll have to even it all.
I'm just worried it'll split off. That's all. Woo! What do we got? Slay. Mordor in the background. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe so you can very often view the vagina of Mordor. Goddamn. The fiery bowel.
Axe of the Urukai.
Fiery loin, I guess. Yeah, it would probably be... It's just how the metal is moving, basically. We have to be really careful because when I made this, I didn't make it with this in mind.
Done with that one now.
Oh, that's nice. Woo. That's very hot, actually.
Yeah, she's good.
That's got hotter because of the steam. Yeah, I didn't make it with that in mind. So if I had, it would have been a rectangular oval at the top, but it actually tapers to a circle because, or square, then a circle, because it was a piece of workout equipment, like a weightlifting bar. But because it's mild steel, it's not gonna have a high carbon blade on it. Like heat treatment is going to be minimal, but what we can do is we can grab a piece of the same mild steel, create a wedge out of it, and then with that wedge, and we'll have to make a wedge out of the high carbon steel as well, like a smaller wedge. We would basically forge weld those together with the high carbon in the middle, and then forge that together, like forge weld it together as best we can, and utilize that to get some extra mass, and that core will be a hardened like inner layer. So that's when heat treating will definitely come in, will come into consideration. And it's probably an ideal situation for this as well, because it'll give us the ability to, like, we could ideally, that whole like end could just have a bar. We could get a couple of bars together and do that whole forge weld process, make the core, and then give it a big beard. You know what I mean? That whole bit we can forge weld it on, and that can be where the hardened core sits. There are a lot of options with blacksmithing. It all just depends on how the metal is working and how you kind of want it to go. We very often go into this with very little planning in mind. We just kind of let the metal guide us. This is following the serotonin. What is it, serotonin? Yeah, serotonin. Because melatonin puts you to sleep. It's not that one. Yeah? You keen for another forge deck? Cool.
That's me done today.
Alright. That means that's the forge off. Just closing up all the knobs and nodules. Alright. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you Chris and Jem and Carly for tuning in.
Thank you, everyone.
And everybody else who came in for a bit and stayed. Sorry, I look terrible in this lighting. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you in the next stream.
Thank you.